Yeah. It's Metalix. Why wouldn't I? Oh yes, it's Stardust Speedway! But it's using the Japanese soundtrack though.
They have both.
Do they? Oh nice.
Yeah, so you can switch the soundtrack on this to the American soundtrack if you want.
Sweet, how do you do that?
You need to get the American soundtrack first.
Oh.
Don't fall behind if you want to keep from falling off the road.
Yeah, we've all seen this before, damn it.
Sonic is vulnerable after he attacks. Use spin dust to counterattack.
Yeah. Yes, we've seen this. Many years of doing this, many years of practice.
Touch him when his electric field is up.
Oh.
Yeah. Easy.
Perfect.
What happens with my rings?
I don't know. Well, you got hit the first time.
Streetlights to throw at you. Watch the shadows to avoid them.
How am I...
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, you missed him. Don't let him get to you.
This is easy.
Yeah, look at that. He takes a beating though. It's no 3-hit boss though. Just keep running. He won't catch you.
Look, the only thing that can... Funny, I thought the only thing that could kill Metalix for good was, a wall.
Usually yes, but today Sonic was the victor.
I don't know, I think I prefer some of the comic, cold, merciless Terminator-esque.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, they actually do even have a Terminator thing, don't they? Because they go back in time and kill
Yes.
Robotnik.
Yes, so they can conquer the world more easily.
Amazing.
I wonder what kind of mysterious power that could be.
Is it called Supersonic?
No.
Insane Supersonic.
Key.
Use Aqua Shield to reach the goal in time and obtain the Aqua Shield skill. Okay, what, as in the bubble shield?
Yes.
Open this item box to wrap Sonic.
Thank you! Oh, yes.
Press the A button again while jumping with the Aqua Shield.
Whoa. No. Okay. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. There you go. No, it doesn't want you to go that way.
No? Okay. I just... If I hold down, I want to curl up into a ball. Come on. Come on, game. Can I... Yep, come on. Yes! Almost there! What a no! Okay.
Oh, well
Yes.
played. That's what we like to see.
Okay, and...
Perfect. You're doing pretty well at this. Perfect.
Easy! So let's rank 9 oh, what, so I was... whatever. Did I get the Aqua Shield though?
You did get the Aqua Shield.
That's all that matters. bonus bells being added to the challenge at gates. Ring the bell to make a note appear. What? Somewhere in that level.
No, it's next to the gate. You'll see. So just ring the bell. And you better go and grab that ring. That.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not ring,
Okay.
that note.
Huh. Oh! Ah, right, okay, so there's...
Yeah, there are 2 every time.
It's a surprising amount of content.
Yeah, it's really, really good. They found a way to extend the length of the game without like actually feeling like padding. Because all of these challenges are quite interesting in the way that they work. And often it's quite difficult for a game to do that, you know?
Yeah, especially...
When you're revisiting stuff that you've already seen before. But they also did this in Sonic Colors as well, so they had a bit of experience doing it to begin with.
So when was Sonic Colors then?
2010.
Whoa! Oh, damn it! Sonic Team seem to churn these out on a pretty regular basis.
It's a little strange, like
one could say, like, maybe 2 regular. There we go.
for a while they had a really good thing going. So basically, like, 2006 was a disaster. and Sonic Unleashed was also a disaster. But every time they had these disasters, they would take probably the best part of each game and try and hold on to it and make it better.
Yeah.
And eventually you got Sonic Colors out of that, which was very, very good.
So is Sonic Colors genuinely good then?
Sonic Colors is a really, really good game. There are very few people who have anything bad to say about that game.
Apart from...
There's no real apart from there, just very few people.
Okay.
So, and then when Sonic Colors was as good as it was, Sonic Team, iterated again. And went, okay, well, what were the problems? And the answer, the big problem for Sonic Colors was that modern Sonic isn't great in 2D platforming. It's not like the best thing that modern Sonic does, right?
Yeah.
And because they needed to have stages like this, it was kind of inevitable that they had to have modern Sonic platforming, and they didn't really want to do that if they could avoid it.
Yeah.
So the next iteration was, well, what if we put Classic Sonic in as well? That way we can have 2D platforming alongside everything else we get.
Right, I see. I mean, have the mechanics for 3D Sonic effectively remained the same?
They've been refined more and more and more,
Rank S.
In 2006, it's basically unrecognizable.
How so? I'm genuinely because I hear an awful lot about how bad 2006 is, but which must be like one of the challenge acts. So
You need to get 3 keys.
right, so I need 3 more. Okay. Oh boy.
You should check out the other areas, because they'll also have stages you can go to.
Oh right, okay.
Because you're just doing Chemical Plant at the moment.
It's Ah, shoot, nope. Sorry.
I'll teach you on this speed A button repeatedly to fly through the sky. Here goes.
God damn it, Tails! Thanks a lot, Tails.
You suck, Tails.
Right, just because of that, I'm done.
You're done, you're like, sub this, screw Tails, I don't want to deal with this.
Get me the hell away from Amy. Ah, no, Tails is back here.
You definitely don't want to go back in.
Wait a minute. So, where's the... Oh, I see. Right, I see. So we've got to clear at least one challenge from each.
Yeah, you'll need to do an Act 2 challenge at some point.
Right.
So, like, an Act 2 challenge here would be fine.
So, okay. Reach the goal before time runs out. Watch out for the crumbling course. That doesn't sound like it plays to my strengths. change music.
Yep. Well, you've got
Splash
Splash Hill,
Hill.
right?
I mean, it's got to be better than. Got to be better than freaking Green Hill, like for the gazillionth time.
To the finish. Tails took off in a flame. Try to reach the goal before he does.
I may actually lose this.
You're doing okay. As long as you start boosting, you'll be good. And don't die yet. Yep. Good work.
Ah, come on. Oh, come on. Trouble is, with this boosting, it's like, how do you keep track of it? How do you?
You get used to it.
How does it not? How does it not just become like muscle memory?
Like it is, right? This game is about that. This game is so Modern Sonic got better when Sega realized that Modern Sonic isn't a platforming game. Like when Sega realized that Modern Sonic is closer to a racing game than it is traditional platform, and started building around that, it got a lot better.
It doesn't even sound like a racing game. It sounds more like a rhythm game.
Yeah, maybe, right? It's a little bit of both.
I don't know. It just feels like
Grab the key, grab the key, grab the key, grab the key.
I got it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get the hell back. Wait, you're gonna... Thank you. Come on, give me some new music. What's this?
You'll want to go over to Sky Sanctuary now and do something there to get the key there.
Oh, I see. Ah. Wait, so is it like a challenge one, like in...
What do you mean?
Like the Metal Sonic?
No, so Metal Sonic's unique for these 3 levels.
Oh, right, so what is there like one challenge per like set of 3 levels then?
Yeah, basically.
What's this? That sounds tedious beyond belief. I mean, we all remember the Knuckles stages from Sonic Adventure 2.
We do.
Something fighting freak Knuckles. What's this?
And we at Pumpkin hit.
Boost gauge is doubled.
Yes. Do it, do it, do it. Sky Sanctuary's music isn't played out, so you know, this is fine.
What the? Whoa!
That is a red laser.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna, block me. Eh?
Wrong way. You want to go right.
Yeah, I thought it was... Alright, I see. I thought it was a... No, sorry, I thought it was a wall. Alpha, come on! Alpha, come on!
In fairness, I never interact with these things ever, so... I can't claim that I would be any better at this. Good work! That was very smoothly done.
Oh, for...
You're fine, you're fine.
I keep on being... I keep expecting to be able to just spam the homing thing, but like there's this horrible little delay.
So, what humming needs you to be able to do
What the...
is you need to be able to see, like have a direct path to them, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I regularly have a direct path.
And it works a little better if you're holding the control stick towards them,
Right, I see.
because then it kind of knows what you're trying to do. Good work.
can't say I'm a fan of Modern Sonic.
Alright, have you... You should probably go and
Sorry,
find your key.
I'm sorry, Modern Sonic. Toxic Caves.
It's more Sonic 4 music, I believe. Oh no, Toxic Cave is not Sonic 4, is it? Something else.
Sonic 4 before this.
Yeah, Sonic 4 was well before this. Oh, you missed the key.
Oh, careful.
Probably go and get it.
Right. Okay.
So head to the right now. Oh, this is the pinball stage, by the way. We can play it later, but not right now because we have a boss to kill.
Okay. Good. It's the Sonic 2 final boss.
You've got the music correct. You know your Sonic music.
Is this... Oh, this is Modern Sonic.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman?
It's the last look you'll get before I close your eyes forever.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
Oh, not fast enough, Sonic.
You're too slow. Guess I'll just sit out here and wait for my turn. Whoa. Oh, but this is Sonic 2 era death, so it sucks.
Oh, the Sonic 2 boss is way better than the one in Sonic Knuckles.
What?
Way better.
Well, you think this is better than the You think this is better than the final boss in Sonic and Knuckles?
Not the Super Sonic version. The Super Sonic part of
Find its weak point and focus your attacks there.
you guess what you need to do.
I will flatten you.
Ah,
You.
I thought I was...
You aren't immune like you are in most Sonic games.
That's its weak point. Try to get behind it and attack.
Thank you.
That's some good work. Now you know what to do. It should be a little bit easier to do it.
I'm sorry, I keep on expecting the controls to be so much more responsive.
What?
Sonic Generations has spoiled me.
Sorry.
Sonic Mania has spoiled me.
Yeah, Sonic Mania kind of like spoiled a lot of people on a lot of things by being very, very good.
What the... Ah! Okay, Squeakle.
It's attacking you with its arms. You've got to do something to stop them.
Do I...
Not quite.
Some of these
Right.
platforms... Ah, I see, right, here we go.
Hey, you know those bombs that come out when you hit the switches? Try making its attack.
What the... Oh, come on. I thought I could...
You did jump into it.
Yeah, I know, I thought I could, like... You know, back them back at him.
Lure its attacks towards the bomb, Sonic. Try not to get caught in the blast or get hit by its attacks.
Hey?
Jump on it if
Oh.
you can.
Oh, come on. Ugh.
Now, run up the arm and attack its head.
Oh, for... Come on.
Don't have the range. Oh.
This is an exercise in frustration, I tell you.
you don't need to anticipate the jump quite as much as I think you are. Like,
Oh, for...
Like, you don't really want to move until you see the cursor disappear, basically.
Right.
There you go.
Friggin' finally! Thank you. Okay.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
Interesting.
Get up. Good work. No!
So there's not a modern Sonic stage the boss fight?
No, there is not.
Okay.
How can modern Sonic fight this boss? He's never seen it before.
That's true. Oh, he has, in the past.
What? No! No! Sonic! Save me!
Oh no!
Interesting. You had to save Dr. Robotnik. It's the deepest storyline in Sonic game I've ever seen.
I can't believe there's two of me.
I think I figured it out. Yeah, me too. Doubles of us? Places and enemies from our past? We're traveling through time and space!
How did this happen?
I think it's got something to do with that big thing that just kidnapped Eggman. It sounds like the same thing that kidnapped your friends. I mean our friends. You know what I mean.
So how come... Awesome. My eardrums.
Where'd it go?
Frick,
We need
somebody
to
else is
find that thing, and fast.
Well, that was pretty straightforward. Oh boy, okay. Is that... Oh yes, City Escape.
It is, and then we've got another boss gate later on.
Excellent. But that's the end of that.
Oh, and we got a Chaos Emerald as well.
Hooray!
But yes, for now, that's about as far as we want to go for this session. But we have a bonus that I want to give everybody for everything else, basically.
Okay.
So at the end of... Move away from the giant thing, because people might not be able to hear us over the swirling. There you go.
Time to boost all the way!
So, one of the things that I thought we should do is the 2D classic stages look absolutely fine when you play them, to be honest. And
Oh, thank you.
I think that...
You're saying I'm more than adequate.
I think, one, you were quite good at them to begin with, and two, they kind of speak for themselves and all the branching paths, all that kind of stuff. I don't think that modern Sonic really speaks for itself in a one-shot LP format. I don't think the first time you play through it, you do that format justice at all.
No.
It's not intended to be played once and be done with it, right?
No.
It's intended to be done as a speedrunning game where you run through a lot of times, try and get as fast as you physically can, as fast as you physically can. It's built around the idea the players will run through those levels tons and tons of times.
Yeah.
And so, I think for the purposes of this LP, I kind of want to show how good this game can be, and how good this game actually is if you are able to play it, I think, the way it's intended.
Right.
And so to that extent, I have recorded ahead of time a few sessions of me going through each of the levels as quickly as I physically can, with as few errors as I can make.
How long did it take you to perfect each run?
I'll tell you on per level basis.
Oh boy.
Because it's quite different each time. And so with that, we will send you to there in a second. So our first level is Green Hill.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, standard boost.
So you start boosting through it, except then you can just jump that entire section if you boost properly.
What?
Did exactly the same thing as you.
Okay.
And yeah, so you can just boost through most of that section without too much trouble, really.
But again, only if you know what's gonna be there.
Yeah, it's played on the assumption that you played the level before you know what's going on. And so yeah, here, you get a little bit of a jump there, so you can get across and over this section. And then we get to the fish.
So is there any way that you can actually skip going through this bit?
No, you can't. There are certain parts of the level that you have to end up going through.
Oh, I see.
So I actually screwed up a little bit there. You'll notice that I looped round.
Yeah.
That cost me a bunch of time. I shouldn't have done that if I could have avoided it. And I missed a booster as well. And so here I'm trying to build up as much boost gauge as I physically can so I don't run out.
So you're actually... I mean, it seems to me that you're... So wait, is your boost actually extending past the meter?
Yes. If you trick to get boosts, you go past the meter and you overflow. Okay, so this is the trickiest part of the level. Getting that jump across all those enemies blind is quite hard to do.
Also, maybe I'm being just, you know, churlish, but the controls don't seem quite as responsive as I thought they might be. Like,
It's a little hard to get used to.
Like, there's just a tiny little bit of, I don't know, input lag or whatever you want to call it, between you trying to jump and it's like actually jumping.
I think you might be right. I'm used to it, so I don't notice it very much, but I think it exists. And that's Green Hill. About 2 minutes, it's not very fast.
Jeez.
So speedrunners will get through this in about a minute and a half, probably that.
What? A minute and a half?
Yeah. So my thing on this wasn't very fast at all. It's like maybe a top 500 time.
But that was just, I mean, that was just you boosting like the entire way through. How did it... Okay, right, let's see.
So Chemical Plant is a much better run. So the first thing is that you can jump onto these.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
And you get a completely different course, basically, for the first half. So from here, this is very, very tough. Because that's nearly impossible to do.
What the heck is this?
And then the light speed dash is even harder to do.
What the heck is... What? Have you just skipped out half a level?
I've skipped out about a quarter of the level, though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That wasn't perfect.
Yeah, no, I can see that. You got stuck on the lip there.
And so here you just run across the wall. And you're into the pipe already, and you can just boost down into this pipe. So speedrunners will have broken this in half by now. And can
How?
Because there's a bug in Sonic Generations. Not a bug, I don't really know.
A feature.
There's a feature in Sonic Generations, which means that if you time certain jumps right and are at certain points in the air, you can effectively be 3D Sonic in 2D. So you know when you go into a backwards frame on Sonic, right?
Yeah.
That's 3D Sonic, so you can move in 3 dimensions. Right now I'm in 2D Sonic, right? So I can only move in 1. If you get 3D into 2D, you can jump past huge numbers of areas in the game. Oh, by the way, this is not perfect, but it's quite a fast run through this level.
Yeah, no, I can see, I can see bits where you're not going quite as fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you can boost on those as well. But yeah, when you get 3D
You
physics...
can boost on the crane? Oh, come on.
When you get 3D physics in 2D...
Yeah.
You see I land.
Oh.
You could do stuff like skip through walls, because you can just jump around them.
Yeah.
And that's what they do to break the game.
So, basically, you're abusing the...
It's a bug that you're abusing to break the game faster. and I don't do it in my runs.
Right.
Because my runs are meant to show you how the game looks as best it can be played within the constraints that were intended.
Yeah.
So again, this ends with me around top 200, 250, I think, in this. Maybe a little bit higher. We'll see.
That's respectable.
It's an okay run, but lots of people run a chemical plant, so swings and roundabouts, basically.
So presumably you can't really pull the same trick on this.
Yeah, you can do 2D and 3D everywhere in this song.
Oh, right, okay. But I mean, surely with this level, I mean, like, everything is so much more spread out. Like, I'm assuming that, like, the benefit with chemical plants is.
I'll show you a good moment for
This
2D and 3D, right?
Like, chemical plants seem to be more of a vertically contained stage. Does that make sense? Whereas this is much more, you know, you're going forward and the level stretches out in front of you.
Yeah. Sky Sanctuary is a nightmare. This level took me 3 hours to get this run, and it's nowhere near perfect at all. I've taken many shortcuts here, which I shouldn't be able to, so that's a screw up there.
Yeah.
Quite a bad one. It costs about half a second or so. And I take the upper path here, because it lets me jump over things faster. So you can see I'm actually about 2 seconds behind my fastest time at this point.
Yeah.
But I make a lot back up there.
Yeah, I can see, yeah.
And here, you can do this by boosting, but it's
What?
incredibly difficult to do, so I don't opt not to make sure the run works. And then I stop boosting.
Why are you not boosting? Like, that
I
entire-
need the control to be able to work properly. Like here, for example, I absolutely needed to stop boosting because otherwise I wouldn't be able to make that jump properly. I'm still slower than my fastest time. My fastest run through here was incredible until this point where I fell through the floor. And it cost my run. And here I messed up really badly.
Oh, God.
It's not pretty at all.
Oh, man, that's toe curling just to watch.
Still under 2 minutes, which is very, very fast. But yeah, this took me 2.5 hours to get a run sub 2 minutes on Sky Sanctuary. Sky Sanctuary is brutal. So yeah, that put me at 258. These are all wrong, by the way. The game doesn't load this properly until you scroll down at the bottom and scroll back up again. Oh, and this is the worldwide rankings, which are all 0 because people cheated.
Reminds me of when I managed to get a, I managed to skip up to virtually the top of a, I think it was a Super Meat Boy ranking.
Yep.
Because my computer couldn't handle, couldn't handle, like, you know, all the, like this one level I was playing was so choppy that I basically, it just freaked out and I just clicked through a wall straight to the ending.
I see. 259, which is a pretty decent score, I think. That run is nowhere near as good as I think it could be, but it's okay. But yeah, this is how modern Sonic looks and plays, basically, and how it's meant to work. And yeah, that is it for the moment.
Pretty impressive.
So, I think you have a sense of how the game works now. And it's going to ramp up from here into, I think, better stages overall.
Right.
Which is good. The absolute highlights are quite late in the game, I think.
I see.
But also the lowest point of the game is also quite late in the game, so you're going to have that balanced out. And so with that, we're done. For this week, at least.
I'm going to have to try and unlearn everything I know about Sonic from Sonic Mania.
Oh my god, that's going to be quite difficult to
I
do.
know, but the controls are so responsive in that. It's
Yes, they are.
you just have to look at the stick and it moves. There's like a microsecond or two. And the fact that, you know, when I'm rolling along, even as classic Sonic, if I just hold, if I hold down, I should just roll into a ball.
You should.
But
There's
I don't.
no excuse for that.
There is no excuse. Come on, I thought Sonic Generations was meant to be better than this.
It is good, but you need to be used to certain things. And you do get used to it the more you play it, I think. And so with that...
So far, I'll get the benefit of the doubt.
And with that, we're done. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you all next week.
Goodbye.